Hi guys, welcome back to the James Bond Show. I am your host, Krazy Kajeevie, with no fears, limits or substitutes, the bad boy of James Bond. And I am joined once again by my little co-host here, the one and the only, Scooby. Okay guys, let's get right into this. So, MGM and Eon have announced that they are planning, well, a source has announced that they are planning, not officially announced, a £10 million world premiere. In fact, two premieres, one in London apparently, and one in Los Angeles for an American premiere. So I don't know if the £10 million is going to be split between both, or if they're going to just try and do one. Obviously, in these times, who knows? But let's have a look into this article. Now, this was from the Daily Mail, and I am going to leave the link to it in the section below there with for the information. That's what I'm going to do. Okay guys, so according to reports from the Mirror on Saturday, MGM and the film's producers are said to have set aside £10 million for the grand event in the UK. It was claimed that those behind the scenes are keen to have the premiere take place in a large stadium like Wembley Arena. Now, I don't know a heck of a lot about Wembley Arena, so I looked it up. It is the largest capacity holding stadium in England with 90,000 people. So it can hold 90,000 people. Stuff that, Babs. If you want a real premiere, come to Melbourne, Australia. We've got the MCG. You shove everyone in there, take the masks off, shove them all in nice and close for no socialist distancing. And I guarantee you, you will, yes, I said socialist distancing, and you will get 110,000. MCG in Melbourne fits 100,000 on a bad day. It can go 110, 115,000. So Babsy, get Bond over here. Get old cauliflowers over to Melbourne and get the premiere happening here. It's about time you did something in Australia anyway. Okay, a source speaking to the publication claimed they think they can pull off the biggest in-person premiere events of the post-pandemic era and have already put aside a whopping £10 million for that event in England. Ooh, which will signal the return of these kind of big flashy movie premieres that we haven't seen with these kind of launches since the pandemic was launched. Okay, so they are looking at the biggest venues in London, starting with, as we mentioned earlier, with Wembley Arena. Old Trafford, I think Old Trafford holds about 75,000 people, so like 75,000 bother-booting soccer fans rocking up for that one. That would be a really interesting premiere. Okay, so starting with Wembley Arena and going down from there and having inquired about the Staples Center in Los Angeles for a US premiere. So for all the American subscribers here to the James Bond Show and American James Bond fans, wouldn't you love that? A big No Time to Die premiere at the Staples Center, and I'm sure Larry Lunchbox Lynch, who, spoiler warning, who's going to be the new 007 after this film, in the film and after it, I'm sure she'll rock up there too and tell all you white guys how bad and naughty you are. Okay, now, let's get on to some, this is hardcore guys, what I'm going to get into, this is really important because it was very interesting. Within this article it went on to say that Boris Johnson, so let's look at the dates here, it's kind of interesting, they want to open the cinemas, apparently old Boris is going to open the cinemas by May 17th, however, the lockdowns in London are not going to attempt to finish until June 21. Now, I believe that's the overall lockdowns by June 21, right? So he's not going to let you all out of the cage by then, but slowly they are. So that includes allowing some to slip into cinemas in May when he wants apparently to open up the cinemas. Now, to me, a frightening part of this article, Boris Johnson said that the June 21st and people returning to the cinemas will happen if the vaccination rollout continues. So apparently, according to Boris, you good people being allowed out of your cages and getting to go to the James Bond premiere is going to take place if you're all good little sheep and you keep taking the vaccine. Now, I'm just reporting this. I'm reporting facts here. This is what they have said here. Now, I think there's a bit of BS in all this around, the premiere being moved forward. You know, they're going on, things start looking better in England and America. They're going to bring forward No Time to Die in the UK for September 21st, but they're still going to release the film in October 8th. Now, to me, that's not really an early release. They've done this, I'm sure, pretty much 6 years ago. They did the same with Spectre. I mean, in Australia, we had to wait 2 weeks before Spectre was released. I mean, that's what, borderline 3 weeks there. But who knows? Now, I think if MGM and Eon are going to hedge their bets here, bet the farm with £10 million, which, let's face it, it's pretty much 20 million Australian bucks, right? What is it? Probably about 15 million USD. If they're going to pump that much money into premieres, they better be sure about these dates. They better be sure that old Führer Boris is going to let this happen, to let this go ahead. But as Boris said, he said that... Oh, hang on, guys. Boris said... I can't say the words you're about to see, so just have a look. I'm going to keep talking and you're just going to magically look down there. But Boris said if people take that, then, well, they can be good and get out. So there you go. What do you guys think about that? Do you want to kind of, live with Boris's ultimatum of what you need to take, what you need to put into your body just so you can go and see No Time to Die? And no doubt, when you do travel to the cinema, guys, when you do head to the cinema, no doubt you're going to have to put in these QR codes. And of course, the QR codes will lead to the passports, the jab passports. So make sure, guys, that you check out that. And when you check it out, leave in the comments below what you thought of it. Okay, and just a little reminder too about this big premiere thing. Oh, sorry, I think that's the one I was supposed to show before. And once again, there we go, guys. So I hope you get the hint there. So according to Boris, you can be good little James Bond fans and head to the cinema if you go and do that. Now, I really pray and hope that the people of the UK who own businesses, the middle class especially, are actually surviving through this. What do you think of this, guys? Do you think it's worth Eon spending £10 million on a premiere? Do you think it's risky given, well, the lunatics are running the asylum and are allowed to lock people up just like that? What do you guys reckon? Are you still looking forward to the premiere? And with £10 million, what are they going to do? What are they going to have Aston Martins there? Are they going to have Daniel Craig parachuting off Bab's big ego down into the crowd or something? What do you reckon they're going to do? Let us know, guys. I've been Krazy Kajeevie. This has been Scooby. Keep on bonding and say hi. I swear I just said keep on bonding. That sounded very Indian. Keep on bonding and say hi to your mum, Bobby. Till next time. See you guys. Bye. Come on, Scoob. That's it.